Guess where we are? Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta change it. There you go. Woohoo!
Mm.
And I'm with Mr. Drew. Say hi.
Hi.
Wait. You're not in it. There
Oh,
you go.
hi.
So we just drove. We went by the testing center, but they're completely shut down. So we thought, okay, what's the point? So we came here, and we ran into Odo. So that was fun because we've known him forever. We've known him for a long, long time. I mean, a lot of people have problems with. I don't know why. Do they? With Odo,
What do you mean?
like the other protesters? Some of them seem like they don't like him.
Oh,
But he's actually a really nice guy. If you're just nice to him, he's nice to you.
yeah, I never had a phone.
You know, yeah, I know. He's never had it. So anyway, here he is. And it's daylight. Can you believe that? The last time we were here, this is Friday the 11th.
Yeah.
I
Funny.
found my watch.
Oh, cute.
I know. Did you want to get one for your wife?
Yeah, that's good.
It's so funny with this. Oh, good. Hi. Hi, One Love. Happy Friday. Absolutely. Hi, Hermes. Hey, Tori. And chat from rainy DC. Ooh, I'm sorry. And I can't see who that is. Susie Alt, I think. Can't quite see it. And D, hi there, Tori and Drew. Did Odo acknowledge you? Yeah, we talked for a minute. We've talked to him for years. So remember, we used to talk to him for hours. Remember that when we did those long conversations?
Yeah, we used to talk to Andy.
Andy and Odo, we used to come over here and we'd have long talks with them. We really thought, I thought, didn't you think that he was going to leave?
Yeah, I did.
We really thought, because we gave him a lot of information. Didn't work. All right. Hi, Jessica. She just popped on. She's somewhere. Good evening, everyone from Illinois. Ooh, thank you. My home state. Well, that's where I grew up. I grew up in Chicago. Hello, Tori, and love from Culver City, California. I know that is Eric.
Russ?
Oh no, you're fine. Go on. How you doing? Don't ever join Scientology. Hey, never in Aaron. All right. Hi, Tori. Hi, Eric. Good to see you. How's your mom? How's she doing? She better still? She's still good? F Scientology. That's right. Hi, Fluffy. Oh, she's fine. Good. Really good. Tell her I said hi. We're neighbors. I'm in Venice. All right. Venice is so pretty. It's a beautiful area. That's really nice. Well, you should come out and protest with us. Come on. You should set it up sometime so we get all the people that are around LA because, you guys are all probably a half an hour away. We could set it up so we all get together. Hi, Kenny. East Coast. Yeah, I hear you. Not everybody, but I'm just saying there's people like Eric is near here. And who said they're in Venice? Um, can you read that? The green one? See the green one?
Roll up. You roll up. Oh, there it is.
No, you went by it.
Oh,
There it is.
Susie. Oh, Eric, we are
Susie.
neighbors.
Okay, I can read what she said because it's in white, but your name is in green and out here with the light.
Oh, I missed it.
What happened? So this. What?
Susie
Alt.
Ali. Oh, sorry. Is that your toe? Oh, oopsies. Okay, sorry.
All right. So we'll look around and see what's going on around here. Nothing. L. Ron Hubbard Way, totally empty. I asked them if they were going to do anything, any kind of a party or anything. I asked Odo, and he said no. Didn't he say yes, though, for Easter?
No, he didn't confirm anything.
What happened?
He didn't confirm anything. He's like, no, nothing going on there.
And you probably can't.
No,
I'll get in trouble.
yeah, not at all.
But I think they do have an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, we got a party called up.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you know.
Hey, Kenny. It's okay. People are more respectful of cameras now. 49ers for life. Hey, you never responded to my email. All right, let me look tonight. See if I can find it. Kelly said she emailed me too, and I cannot find it. But you can call me 49ers for life, and then that'd be easier. Hi, Charles. Do 20 minutes. Exactly. So you can come tonight. It looks nice there today. Yeah, it is. It's warmer. It's definitely warmer. So it's really pretty out. I'm also a top secret undercover CIA agent. I knew it. I knew there were more. So you just have to have Scientology add you to the list. You all have an OnlyFans? No. Am I muted now? How did I get muted? Thank you for letting me know that, Eric. So now is it unmuted? I hope. Okay, no sound. Ooh, everyone's saying it's muted. Ah, you're back. Okay. Nope, you fixed it. Okay, thank you, Eric, for letting me know that. Think of the number between 1 and 10 Do not say that. Think of a number between 1 and 10. Do not say that. Okay, why? You're back. Okay, you're good now. All right, thank you. Thank you, everyone. You can hear you now. But I wasn't muted before, right? When we first started? Multiply the number by 9. Okay. And do we get a prize? We win? It's weird to be out here in the day, isn't it?
It's weird to be out here during the day.
I know. We haven't been here in a long time in the daytime. I mean, I think it's last summer, right?
Yeah, I can't remember the last time.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Lady Smurf. Did you know there used to be a guy, a critic named Smurf? Yep, there was. Kind of famous and not necessarily the greatest way, but Lady Smurf will be. It started great, got muted, but now you're good. Okay, I wonder how it got muted. That's so weird. Oh, maybe when I changed it, that's what happened. When I changed it to show them the sign
Yeah.
and show you stuff like that. That's probably, I probably hit both of them. So I got to be careful. All right, so I'm going to switch it again, but let's see if I'm muted. No, I think it's okay. Dad, look at how slow the restaurant is in the day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're late.
Yeah, they're like,
There's like one couple sitting outside.
no, look around the corner. Look around the pole.
Oh, there's a bunch. Geez. Got some people there. Wow, that's pretty early too.
I wonder what Odo is doing out there.
He's a, they work all the time, day and night.
Yeah, but he's not usually out there.
I guess
He's not.
Hmm.
But remember, they have cameras all around, so they probably saw us coming down the street.
Oh, totally.
Said, send Odo out. I get some people down the street. Hello from Las Vegas. All right. Nanny. A Las Vegas nanny. That's cool. Ooh. Hi. I like your t-shirt.
Thank you.
Cute. Yikes, the building is creepy even before just started the video. Yeah, well, she was doing the testing center. It's called, we changed it now. It's the Scientology testing that I thought of.
Yeah.
The testing Entrapment Center. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You have to remember.
Entrapment Center.
It's the testing Entrapment Center.
That's totally the Entrapment Center.
Hello from Las Vegas. Okay. Hi, Wise Mama. Tulip 2. Yikes. The building is creepy. That's really funny. Oh, that's right. Yep. It's all creepy. It really is. If you only knew. We used to always say, find out about Scientology. It's worse than you think. And that's true to this day. There's parts of it that are okay. So that's how they get people in. There's a lot of it that isn't.
But the reason I remember is the only one trick. Mistake can happen.
Yikes. Okay. Think it. No, I don't want to. I feel like I should refresh it. I know, I'll go like this. I'm always going to check the microphone because it's right underneath the thing to twist it around. That didn't really refresh it. Tulip 2, are you the last thing that you can see on your screen? Can someone tell me? You look at it, it's not moving.
Oh, oh, what is that? Oh, there. Oh, there.
Oh, there we go. Verity. Hi. Great to see you back at Big Blue. Now it's getting warmer. I know it was too cold in winter. It was a cold winter. So now it's springtime. And I said that to Odo. I said, it's springtime. We're going to be back. You're doing great. Way better than I could do. Aw, thank you, one love. You could do fine if you came here. Believe me, we'd set it up. Okay, now this is Tulip 2. Tori, I emailed you that 2 years ago I was vacationing in California, and when in LA, we went by the Big Blue by accident. Yes, in person, it's very creepy. I guess so. You know, since I started in 1969, you know, it's not that creepy to me. You know, it just is what it is. Hey, hey. Believe that I can walk like that today. It's happening all the way down his nose. Thank you, Dana King. King? Hey, Tori, you were always so pretty and color coordinated. It's my thing. I like color. That's the thing. I really do. I like color. Sophie, yay! Thank you for coming on, Sophie. It's only 43 degrees and raining in Pennsylvania here, but I need spring so badly. Yeah, but once it comes, it's so pretty. That's the thing when you have the four seasons, once you get through the winter, spring is fabulous. You're out protesting. We are, Sophie. It's me and Drew. We're here. And guess what? Look what isn't here. Oh, wait. Just a second. Shoot. I looked down the block. Look what isn't here. Ooh, the flowers. And I believe, get them good. I think that is mostly from, we can thank
Since he went across, I started running,
Audit LA.
and then he turned around.
Never in Aaron. Hi there. One love. Hi. Yeah, I think Audit LA went almost every week to the city council and talked to them, and guess what? They are gone all around. So at least people now the sidewalks won't get ruined more. Planters are finally gone. That's right. Okay, so Yahoo sent you an email with subject YouTube. Ooh, I was about viewing live chat and later recorded video. Hopefully you know how to view live chat in a recording. I'll try. I can't say as I do.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Doing fine. Doing fine. Husband and wife?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yes. Sir.
Don't ever get in Scientology. Bye-bye, ugly planners. Exactly. They were ugly. I think the funniest one was when when they first came out and Jessica took a picture of the planter and it had fake plants in it. They'd just bought these plants at the 99-cent store. Woo! You running. Hi.
Hi.
Sophie, hello. Do you support Scientology? Eric? That isn't the same Eric. All right. I was in Scientology for 30 years and I escaped out in 2000. And no, I don't support it at all. And I highly recommend no one else does either. And that's not a suppressive act, Scientology. They say it is, but it isn't really. It's really education. And the truth is, if it was really a church, you would let people learn both sides. You'd say, go talk to Tori, go on. She doesn't like us, go talk to her. I mean, you would. But the fact is, you're not a church, you're a cult, you're a business, you're a fraudulent business pretending to be a religion. And that's a fact. And you rip off people for money, you break up families, you stop free speech, you have medical abuse, which I can attest to. All of those things I can attest to. And Drew can't too, and he was never even in. Tell him.
About what?
That, what I'm just saying about the abuses that they're doing. They stop free speech.
They certainly stop free speech.
They break up families.
I've met people who can't talk to their daughters, their
Right.
sons,
Right.
their mothers.
Yeah. They rope in people to billion-year contracts.
And they do creepy things.
They do creepy things. They have a thing called, hey, hi, cute little cutie. They have a thing called fair game where Hubbard said you can lie, cheat, steal. Don't ever get into this, ever. I was in it 30 years. I speak from experience. I escaped out. What did she say?
Oh no.
What?
The Pickwick bowling alley closed.
I know. I heard that.
Oh, that's so.
Is Mitch on here? Now wait a second. Where did one love? Oh, Mitch, hi. Come on down. Come on down, Mitch. Bring your chair. Come on down. I'm trying to get some guys that are around LA to come. It's a beautiful day. Tori brings smiles to my face. Thank you, Scientology experience. I'm glad you're all here. I really am. And here, just in case anybody's new and they didn't see it, that's what we're protesting. Right. Like I said, I speak from experience and money. You owe me $1 million, Miscavige, and interest. Mitch, you can have a front row seat. Yeah, come on, Mitch, come on down. I'm with you in spirit. Okay, I hear you. We made the video for you today. Drew filmed it. The only thing is typical Murphy's Law, right? My street, quiet all day long. We go outside to make the video. Siren. We stop it, make another one. Cars go by. We stop it, make another one. Siren and cars and some kids come. It was like, oh, Jesus. So you're just going to have to put it up there. I mean, it's LA. That's the way it is. Well, thank you for being with us in spirit. All of you. The Scientology experience, yes, she's like sunshine. Well, if you were stuck in something like that for 30 years, you would be sunshine too if you got out.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, I remember Robert Von Young, who used to write for Freedom Magazine. He was a great writer too. And he called me every night when I first escaped out. And he was worried that I was going to go back in. Because in the old days, people did, because there was no internet. So they had no way to find out the information. And I said, his nickname was Vaughn. And I said, Vaughn, do you honestly think I'm going back into Scientology? And he said, well, it's not impossible. It's like an abused woman. And I said, well, listen to me carefully, because I'm a little different. Because of the shit that I went through with Scientology, you saying that is the same as saying to a Jew, we're worried about you that you're going to go back into that concentration camp. Never going to happen. Never. Not ever. And like I said to Scientology, not this lifetime, not next lifetime, not any lifetime after it. Done. And I meant it because Hubbard says, well, this is going to affect your lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Not me. I'm done. Okay. Now, how does a reasonable person make it 30 years in a cult? I know everyone asked me that when I first escaped out. And here's my answer. Have you ever seen The Truman Show, the movie? If you have, that's Scientology. If you haven't, rent the movie or how do you see The Truman Show now?
How do you see it?
Yeah,
I guess
you
it's
can't really
streaming.
rent. It's streaming.
Yeah.
But from where?
Let me see. I'll see if Amazon.
Drew's going to check and see where you can see it.
All right.
Because you should definitely watch it. Tori is an inspiration for how to live a life regardless of Scientology. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. I mean, first of all, most people that stay, just so you know, they stay because of their friends and their family. If you leave, it's like me, my husband of 26 years, gone. He stayed, I left, and the end of that marriage. And that happens to not only marriages, but also children. Wait, here comes serial guys on me. Let's see. Let's see. Are you guys Scientologists? Yep. Yeah.
Oh, totally.
I never yell at them because it's, as soon as you say, are you a Scientologist? They're like, shh. Yeah, they're shut down. So that's it. They can think about it themselves. Okay, I'm glad you're with us in spirit. So anyway, Eric, not Eric that we know from Culver City, but the other new Eric, watch. Oh, his message is deleted. All right, bye, Eric. Okay. Anyway, for anybody who does have that thought though, how could someone be in it for 30 years? It's not a bad question. It's just, you have to watch, you have to pay attention. Look on the internet. See, the tricky thing is we used to be able to put stuff up on the internet that was facts about what happened, either to us or what happened in the church, that kind of thing. It's not a church, it's a cult. But now Scientology spammed the whole internet with their bullshit. So you type in Scientology and you just see how wonderful it is. And I'm a Scientologist. It's really great. I love Scientology. That's what you see. And you know what? If you're trying to use it, Scientology, no. I'm not a Scientologist. Not now, not ever anymore. Ever. And I mean that. Now it's springtime, so we're going to be back. Tori is an inspiration on how to live a life. That's nice. That's a nice thing to say. Hi, Mark Stebbins. The Scientology experience. Eric, ever heard of the slow boiling frog? That's a good analogy, too. I really like that one. I didn't hear that until I got out. Okay, I think this is Sophie. Eric, It's a mind control cult. If you're genuinely interested, Tori has hundreds of videos, over 1,000 now, explaining specifics about it. The Truman Show, one of my favorites. Me too. I've seen the Truman Show, but how is that relevant? Well, remember, Truman was born pretty much in a studio, right? And so it was insulated with people that were all in the show. And that's how Scientology is. Once you join it, you're in the show. There's a big pro up there. And you're surrounded by people that are going, it's great. It's wonderful. And if you, are you okay? Oh, okay.
How much so?
You're good fucked up. Then.
Yes, yes.
You have a good night.
Hey, y'all too.
I'm fucked up, but I'm good. He was plastered. There's just a guy walking by, but he was plastered. So I wanted to ask him if he was okay, because he looks like he was going to fall over. So anyway, in Scientology, that's the way it is. You get in, it's like the Hotel California. You can check in, but you can't check out. You can't. And if you do, you lose your friends, you lose your family. If you have kids, you might lose your kids. I have a friend who literally two of her kids have been in for 30 years. Mike Rinder died recently, and his two children are in Scientology and never got to say goodbye to him. Not because he wouldn't say goodbye to them, he would have in a minute, but they're not allowed to talk to him. How sad is that? Ida Cameron, she died. Her son is still in Scientology. He would never talk to her in 30 years. She was never in. But these kind of things. One of my dear friends has a bunch of kids and grandkids, and she's never even met her grandchildren. That's because of Scientology. That's what this group does. That's it. And if you don't get how that's the Truman Show, you watch it again, because it definitely is. You may have seen it, but you don't get it, how it relates to this. But watch it again. Ooh, wait. Oh. Question. Hey, Tori, how long were you in Scientology? Kenny. Okay, I was in for 30 years. I got in 1969. I quit college, which a lot of people did back then. They would quit college and join Scientology. Why? Because it wasn't as Nazi-like as it is now. It was kind of a party back then.
Party guys. Look at it.
Don't ever join this organization. Oh, careful.
Hopefully.
Good jumps. Good jumps. They were so cute. Okay, so anyway, I was in for 30 years, long time. And 20 of it, I actually had a good time. The last 10 were really rough because I was way at the top. It's like a triangle. And you work your way up and pay your way up. And I finally got to near the top. I was OT7, OT8 is the top. And I was on it for 7 years. They wouldn't let me off of it. And I finally woke up. Thank you, Sophie, for helping us. Eric, no one who's in a cult knows that they are in one. Exactly. Hence, being in the Truman Show. Yeah, because you're positive. It's like having, ultimate delusion, and they're always pitching it. I have a thing. Wait, I'll tell you in a minute. Let me just check. 49ers really okay. I heard her fine. Okay, good. Good. Thank you, 49ers. Hey, everybody, just popping in. Hi, Buttercup 49. Thank you for popping in. Okay. And One Love says, I wonder every time when you mention your husband, if you ever hear about how he is doing. No, they will never tell you. I love it. No, they never will tell any suppressive person, which is me, anything about anybody that's inside. So no, I don't really know anything about him, and that's his choice. That's not mine. My choice would be to talk to him. I mean, why not? Like I said, if it's really a church, if it's really a religion, you could talk to anybody, right? Couldn't you? I mean, it's like, come on. You're not allowed to. You'll be declared suppressive if you talk to me. Give me a break. I mean, that's pathetic, Scientology. And Yachty, I know you're watching this, and it's pathetic that you stay in this place year after year. And I know Miscavige is saying, oh, we're expanding. No, you're not. There's nobody in the fucking buildings. You own more buildings. That's all. They canceled the briefing course. They canceled the class 8 course. Those are both things you did. They changed the definition of FN, which L. Ron Hubbard did for 30, 40 years. And now they've changed it? No, not true. It's bullshit and you know it. And the fact that you're not calling it is even bigger bullshit. And I don't care if it's a game and you think it's kind of fun that you're being able to manipulate these people. It's going to come back to you, man. I'm telling you. You can't do shit like this forever. And don't think it's not going to come back to you. Hi, David Miscavige never took over. If David Miscavige never took over Scientology, would you have stayed in it? No. I mean, not if I saw the shit that I saw. Let's just say that. What happened is the internet came around and that changed everything for Scientology because now all the secrets that nobody could find out were all over the internet. You guys know more than most people in Scientology, honestly. If you do any research at all, you know, right? I mean, even what I've said tonight, these people know more than
Oh,
the
totally.
average Scientologist. Odo doesn't know what I'm talking about, and they shut it off. They don't want him to hear it. Tori, oh yeah, Pleasantville is another movie. I think I love Pleasantville. I can just never remember the name, but that was one of my waking up things. Is I saw the movie, and then I was walking down L. Ron Hubbard Way, and people were coming up to me going, "Tori, hi, we just got back from Flag. Here's our win. Blah 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 blah. So when are you coming back?" And I'd say, "Well, I'm working on it." Right? Next person, Tori, hi, we just got back from Flag. Here's our win, blah, 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 blah. When are you coming back? And I just thought, I sat out in front of American St. Hill, which is around the corner. And I thought, am I turning different colors and they can see me? Like in Pleasantville? Pleasantville is all black and white. And then as people wake up, they turn into different colors. And I thought, maybe I'm turning into different colors and they could see me. It was very spooky, but it's a great reference. It is. And please keep reminding me because it's one of those, I don't know why I have a hard time remembering it. But no, I wouldn't have. Um, but that's a good question, what I would say. But no, I wouldn't have. There's some people that might have, but not me. Tori, oh yeah, Pleasantville, that's good. That's good. It's like I told the Bible Badgers, if your religion is the truth, then the truth will come to us. You don't need to be out shouting it down my throat. Very true. Yeah, that's the other thing. But they don't even believe in God, so they're like way off the map. One love. Sometimes you see stuff and you just don't unsee it. You know, too much and there's no going back. I don't think that's true. Believe me, I saw way more than the vast majority of people in the Sea Org and Scientology saw because I was on the bridge next to the bridge to total freedom because of epilepsy. And it's a long story, but I saw a lot of shit. But there's always going back. It's like that's why I always say offer a hand. That's all Andreas did. He offered a hand. And I also spent 10 years reading self-improvement books. And those are what I think stripped off a lot of the mind control. Because I read and read and read. And my husband made fun of me all the time. Oh my God, you got another one of your top secret. It was my top secret library. That's what I called it. Yeah, One Love, that's a good reference. And please keep reminding me of that Pleasantville. It's like oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Sometimes, okay. Lily, hi. See the windows right under the Scientology sign? Are those windows broke or is it curtains? Oh, that's a good question. What is it? Are they broken or is it, are the curtains, that's bad, I think you're trying to say. No, they're not broken. What is the deal with those windows underneath the signs? See, I don't know. They look like they're polarized or something. They look tinted. Yeah. They're not broken, they're tinted. So maybe it's where Dave hides out if he's over here.
Maybe those are offices?
That's what I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
See, this is where I worked over here.
Oh,
Those
okay.
were offices over there. So they might be more.
That kind of makes sense because these would be the rooms.
Yeah, they used to be just regular rooms. So now they're tinted. So they must have made them into some kind of offices. That's what we think. Okay.
See that double pane activity going.
Yeah, they're definitely, and they're blacked out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really see in them.
These are the
Scientology didn't break.
single glass windows.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you say? Scientology didn't break bad. It was born bad. True. All right. Thank you, Sophie, for helping us. Where? Thank you. Somebody sent me a video, but I can't watch it and watch this, so I'll have to look at it later. Bad to the bone, said Mitch Brisker. Thank you, Mitch. Very true. Also, sort of like the Twilight Zone pig nose episode, if you're familiar. Yeah, true. Scientology didn't break bad. It was born bad. Oh, that's good. That was from Mitch. Good. That's a good. You should have a T-shirt made of that. Hey,
Hi.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Very good. Don't forget to smash the like, y'all. Thank you. What's up with Nora? I can't believe someone made a nickname. What's up with Nora? Oh, my dear. Okay. One love. I'm familiar else. Where's the normal looking woman? Where the normal looking woman is getting pointed at and okay, and interacted by everyone else with actual pig noses. They're looking normal. Hmm. What's up with what's up with Nora? Said hi. And Melody says, "Hi, Tori. I saw an illustrated comic style book about the purification rundown. Really? Was it by Scientology? Did it say who the author was? It was at a yard sale." That sounds about right. Hi, it's me, Tori. What's up with Nora? Oh, so is that you, Nora? When you say it's me, so that means that's you, Nora? Who who is what's up with Nora? Tell me, tell me what's up with Nora. Oh, it's Nora. Hi, Nora. Welcome to my site. Everybody say hi, hi to Nora. Dave would ever set foot. He would. I think you mean Mitch. Dave would never set foot in that building. He hates everyone. See, that's the advantage of Mitch. He worked with David Miscavige, so he can speak about him. And, like I walked in and saw him at the sandcastle once, and he ripped all the shit off the walls that we had that was fun and said the party's over. And, I've had a few communications with him, but that's it. But Mitch worked right near him, and he can really speak about him. And when he says he hates everybody in there, that's impressive, Mitch. It really is. You can make a t-shirt out of that too. David Miscavige hates all the Scientologists. Hey, that looks good. Where'd you get that?
There.
Over there at the store? Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
How about you say hi?
Thank you. You can stay if you want.
How's everything going?
Good.
I could talk to you for a little bit?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess things right now are just kind of like when things fall apart. You know what I mean?
I know.
You know what I mean? I was doing so good. Oh my God, like from Christmas till now, like about a week ago, I was doing good. I had a place to stay. And then things fall apart.
Aw.
You know?
But yeah, the good thing about things falling apart is they'll come back together.
Yeah, they will, right?
They do.
And they always
Look
do.
how young you are.
They always
How old are you?
I'm old. I'm like 41.
I'm 77. You're not old.
Well, I'm 41.
I
But
know.
you know,
But 41 is like really young. Really is. Just so you know.
you think
I
so?
mean, yeah, 50 is young. 60 is young. When I hit 70, my brothers and I are both 70 and older.
Yeah.
And we said we love this. It was our favorite time.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be.
I know, but it usually isn't. Most people
Yeah.
that you talk about it isn't. But it was for us.
Yeah.
But all three of us have lived lives that I was in this thing for 30 years. I was in Scientology for 30 years.
Oh yeah.
I got in when I was, I think 1969, I got in. And I woke up in 1953 and escaped out.
Oh,
I
yeah.
lost my husband at 27 years and every friend I had, everyone. And to this day, if they walk by, they will not talk to me.
Really?
I mean, you have never seen people give you a blank, dirty look like Scientologists can give me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how people like look at me. It's,
What?
no, just those. I don't get into it. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like you have to learn to just go, okay, whatever. That's on them. That's not on you. And you have to remember that. It took me years to get it because they were all attacking me.
That's how I feel.
Right. And it took me years to get over feeling like that and realizing, wait a minute, you are your own center. Do you see what I mean? There's no friend or someone that falls in love with you that's going to be as good as you are loving you. But it takes a while to learn to love yourself. It really does. And you have to work on it every day.
Thank you so much for talking to me. I feel sometimes like I don't have nobody on my side, and I just feel like
You do have people on your side.
I feel sometimes like it's like a bother to people and stuff, you know.
You're not a bother to people.
And so I felt a little bit better when I was, had my, was there's a lot of places to live, you know. got a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I could just go inside my own little room and retreat and just be to myself and enjoy whatever it is that I do. You know?
But it's better to get out. See, you met me.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Ernest?
Ernest. That's a good name. My name's Tori.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Pleasure to meet you.
I know. Here. Thank you.
Pleasure. Well, I hope you have a good day.
You have a good day too. And remember what I said about loving yourself, because it takes a while. It really takes a while.
Yeah.
But after a while, it doesn't matter. People that are nasty to you or give you dirty looks, that's on them. That's not on you.
And I will tell you this, if it means anything to you. I'm not very spiritual these days, like probably I should be, the person that I am. But you know what? Like God is like speaking through you. And so I
know.
hope you know that.
I
hope
do.
You feel very special.
I do. That's how I got out.
All right, I'll see you later.
Definitely. You take care. And read a book called The Four Agreements if you get a chance.
Okay.
It's in the library for free. Bye. Here you go. See, that's how I feel. Well, that was fun. I had a nice talk with Ernest. I am talking to a stranger. Hey, hi, look, it's you. Can I pet him? No? I like his little outfit. Let me show him. Let me just show him at least.
No.
He's kind of nasty. He's the opposite of Ernest. Ernest said,
Nice to come out. It's like, no, we're in public, so we're private right now.
what did you say?
Dress the dog up and we're up.
I know.
I forgot what you wanted. But then I remember you want a payday.
No, I wanted one of those.
Oh, what do you want? Because this is coffee. What? They have coffee and vanilla. Which one do you want?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go back there.
So anyway, I'm sorry you guys for ignoring you, but I was talking to Ernest, who walked by and said he was having a really rough time and people are turning on him. And, he's just a local guy. But I was just telling him, he has to learn to love himself. That if people are giving you dirty looks, and this took me a long time to learn, but that's on them. It's not on you. Do you know what I mean? It's like they can pretend it's you, but it's really on them. That's the way it is. Thank you, antics of a mama squirrel. Tori is special. Thank you. Great. I do like talking to strangers, though. I like talking to anybody, but I that's the thing. I just like talking to people. Oh, we love you, Ernest. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't see it. I'm sorry though. They're out here spreading love, understanding, and communication. Ah, it's true, Sophie. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Great life position.
Oh, good.
That's cool. It's true. You have to learn to love yourself. It took me forever to get that. Wow. Lady, I'll show you just so you can see. Kind of a with a walker, but the walker is what was making all that noise. It's true. Learning to love yourself took me a long time. Because believe me, they were all attacking the shit out of me for 8 years until Anonymous showed up. Thank you, Antics. Ooh. Love the story, the importance of being Ernest. You should read it. Wait, I love the story, the importance of being. That's what it's called, the importance of being. That sounds good. Okay, One Love says, I was wondering, your son Drew, it's my son Drew.
Oh, yeah.
He's not my son. He's married. He's my friend. I met him at Anonymous in 2008, and we've been protesting ever since. But he's sort of like a son. Ever spent time in Scientology? No, he didn't. And in his living situation, back to no, my son is different than Drew. This is Drew. And my son is doing fine. Yeah, he's doing good, but thank you for asking. He's not moving back there now because of all the toxicity. What a snippy lady. Yeah, she was kind of snippy. The dog, and she had the dog all dressed up. It's like, what's the point of dressing your dog up if you can't let anybody say hi to him? He in Burbank, they get a ticket.
Oh,
Noise pollution.
yeah. That is.
It is. You made Ernest stay when he needed a friend. Yeah, it worked. I know. That's, thank you. Thank you very much, Marcy. Hey, hi.
Hi, Billy. Hi, Billy.
How are you, handsome boy?
Hi, Papa.
Look at you. You got to go, hello. You're on the internet.
Hi, Billy. Hi, Billy.
Say hi. Don't say hi. It's okay. I'm filming. That's what it is.
Hi.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
It's nice seeing you. Oh, now you're going to wave. There you go. All right. There you go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. He's good with the bye-bye. He didn't want to say hello. That was really cute. Yeah, that's sweet. I wish Ernest would come back. That would be fun for him to hear that from you guys. That was a great conversation with Ernest. You made his day. Thank you. I didn't know if you guys could hear it or not. What star sign am I? I think if you mean astrology, it's Cancer. I was born in June 27th. There are a lot of hurting people today. There are. I know. Hi, Fingy. One Love is talking to somebody else, and now you deleted something. All right. Bronze size. Hi, Tori. Dropping a like. Thank you. Hit the like button. That's a good thing. Likeability new. Are you? Wow. I so believe. I didn't mean the Drew with you now. I thought your son's name was Drew. No, my son's name is Justin. Hi.
Yes.
The Scientologist.
Yeah.
They just said hi. That's peace. Maybe she thought she might be on camera, is why the woman was abrupt. No, it wasn't that. Now this is Gucci. Ah, hey, Gucci, hi. Hello. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by my site. And here we are. Look at this. Tell your daughter to get her buns over here. We need her over here. Okay, great idea, Tori. Get all the LA crew together and take back Big Blue. I know, I think so. I think that's a good idea. Thank you, Gucci, Yasa. Thank you for your hearts. Thank you. I love all you guys. I know that was fun talking to Ernest because you think there's a lot of people in the world that just need somebody to talk to them. They just feel so alone. And then somebody says hi. And then I don't know if you heard me, but I said, do you want to stay for a while? You know, because he looked so lonely. And he said, yeah, can I? And I said, yeah. She was downtown for the Menendez brothers. I figured she was. So what was the decision? What was the final decision on the Menendez brothers? Did they, I know it was kind of like neck and neck. I Gucci Dessa. I love the Ernest movies from back in the 80s. Oh, I don't know if I saw those. Are the brothers getting out? Yeah, I'm curious too. What it was like the judge was either going to, it was either going to go, what happened with the Menendez brothers? Can you look it up?
Oh, what about it?
Just because they had a big thing today and they were going to
Oh.
make a decision.
Oh,
Just
no.
see what the Menendez brothers' decision is. Hey, thank you, yo-yos. Thank you. Very sweet.
I don't think it worked out good for Menendez brothers from what I heard. But let me,
Today you heard that?
yeah, I can see it.
Shit.
Uh,
I know it was fun when we were all together, one love. It really was. It was a good time, and we could do it again. I mean, it's like we did it before. When Anonymous was here, it was packed. I mean, there were 500 people here protesting every day. And thanks to Scientology being how knuckleheady they are, they stayed forever. Okay, the judge is letting them go ahead with the hearing to see if they can get out. The new DA wanted it canceled. Judge said they're having it. All right. I hope they get out. I really do. I
well,
do.
they can't kill their parents twice, so.
Yeah, but the jury can decide to keep them in jail forever.
I know. But even if they get out, their parents had no harm getting shot again. They're dead. The
Like
Sorry,
Ernest
does that
goes
make
to no,
Okay.
like Ernest goes to jail. Ernest goes to camp. Oh, okay. Excellent. Thanks, Gucci Dasa. Yeah, thanks for letting us know. Thank you. They're a danger to society. Everybody's got their opinion. You know, it's like when people are, my view is, I don't think they would have made up all the molestation stuff. I just don't. So I think they've spent enough time. They've been in there, what, 36 years?
1996. Yeah, so 29, 29 years.
No, it's 30 something. You said.
Oh,
They're not a danger to society. They're not going to do anything to anybody else. They've been in prison for 30 years. All right, so here's the exciting Scientology with absolutely, look at this, Gucci Dessa. No flower things. I think that's because of Audit LA. I think because she went every week and talked to the council. I think it's because of her. And if it is, thank you. Your parents were the danger to society. I agree, Sophie. I've been watching the Lori. Wait, the Lori. Did it say Lori Yeller? I've been watching the Lori Vallow trial this week. I don't know that one. She's next level nutso. No, I can't believe how light it is. It's 6 o'clock.
oh,
Right. Hi, Lori Data. Okay, exactly. All PDF files should meet the same fate. Do you want me to take a picture of you in it?
You know what? I just look old and tired.
No, you don't. Give me your camera, for God's sakes. You do not.
Thank you.
All right, so stand there and put your arms out like, woohoo, I didn't get sucked in. I was in it for 30 years.
Oh Lord, I've got sucked in yet. I don't plan on it.
No.
I'm gonna have a cocktail real quick.
Good.
Y'all have a great day.
You take care. They're local tourist person. The tourist photographer.
Oh,
That was a good photograph of you. Comes a time. Hello.
Good night, girl.
Good night, you too. It's not an easy thing that he's carrying. She really is love it. It's just next level watching her. Wow, that's a bicycle. Jesus. Hey, Solomon, if you hear this, come on down. I miss you. I haven't watched. I'm afraid she will give me nightmares. I hear you on that one. Hey, Tori, how much did I miss? Hi, JB808. Oh, you missed a fun talk with me and Ernest, who is a local guy who walked by, and whatever, various things. We've been here for how long have we been here?
Oh, I don't know.
Not long?
It's just like, I think 5 or something.
No. What time is it now? 6. Yeah, probably 5. So probably not too much. Here you are. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh, that ice cream cone looks good. So JB808, aloha. I like that. Lucky dog. It's in Hawaii. Aw, that's so sweet. Aloha. So we're back. JB808 here, I'll show you. Remember the flowers? And all the flower things? Gone. Gone that way. And gone that way. And gone down L. Ron Hubbard Way, too. And Drew and I, on coming back, we saw Odo. So we stopped to say hi. Hi, Tori. Nice to see you outside again. I know. My favorite part. Not cold, I hope. Yeah, no. Hi, Justice. Yeah, no, it's perfect. It's really warm and sunny and lovely. So I told Odo, I said, we'll be back. It's springtime. Ooh, what's this guy doing? Okay. But thank you, Justice. Cutesy. The kids in my kindergarten class were all bonkers today. Surprise, surprise. Full moon tomorrow. Ah. Don't ever join that.
Never, not in a million years.
I love to hear that. It cracks me up. Because, years ago, remember they used to never say that.
Nope.
They might have thought it, but they wouldn't say it. Hi, Tori. Nice to see you out there again. Thanks, Deanna. The weather is lustrous. It is. It's really beautiful.
Oh, I gotta sit down.
sure, eating milk.
Oh, you want to sit in this one?
I'm gonna sit in my car a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Just give me a second.
But thank you for letting me know. Hi, Tori. Nice to see you outside. Oh, yeah. Okay. Justice. That's good. Imagine that the blue building should be another color next time. We have fought that for years. When I was in, we were fighting that since in the 60s. Since they took this over, they didn't have it in the 60s, but whenever they bought it, he painted it this god awful blue. It was worse than this. This is bad, but it used to be this god awful pastel blue. It was so gross, and everyone was like, "Ugh." And I kept asking the sealer, like, why is this painted this color? And you know what the answer finally was? Because L. Ron Hubbard thinks this color equals freedom. So that's why it's a stupid color. We hit 60 degrees here in Wisconsin. Ooh, today. Hey, way to go, Wisconsin. I'm all for Wisconsin. I'm so happy you guys voted the way you did. One love. Your friend Drew is very nice. I'm glad he's there with you. I know he and I have been protesting forever, for a really long time. The sea, maybe? The sea. I wonder why the blue. Oh, Tori just answered it. Oh, I see. Because you're thinking like the that could be it. I never connected that, Justice. That might be it. Because the sea is blue. That's freedom for him because he was out on the ocean. That might be it. I never, ever, and neither did anybody else that I know of, ever connected that. Thank you. I wonder why the blue. Okay, so now you get it. It's freedom. But I think Justice has it right. It was because of water. It probably is. That makes more sense. See, the rest of it was like this, you know, pastel blue is freedom. It's still I don't see it, but you might be right. Remember he was out on the ocean when it happened. This shit is what I meant. The color of blue is awful. Just the LRH to pick this crappy color. I know. I know. Funny that nobody thought about that. No, I don't think so. I mean, they may have, but nobody told me. I didn't get the memo. You know, for me, I just heard it was equal freedom. And most people don't even know that. But that's what it was supposed to be. And most Scientologists hate it. They hate it. Even SEAL guys, you know, it's just like, it's tacky. It really is. It's very tacky. I always say the two buildings you're going to be able to see from the moon are IKEA and Scientology. Why? Because they both have these giant signs. Look at that sign, how big it is. I think it's 2 stories tall. Really big. Oh. Question. What was your favorite LRH lecture when you were in Scientology? I didn't have one. I didn't like his lectures. I thought he was kind of a blabbermouth, and he was always throwing in these big words that we had to look up. And it started out, they were hard to find words, and it was like a little card file about like this. It ended up, before I left, it is like this big and this big. You know, it's a huge book of hard to find words. It just pissed me off that, you know, he'd always talk about his buddies and all this shit. Who cares? It's like he'd have like one point in one of his lectures. Maybe it was for sale. He needed a lot. No, it was a hospital. It was for sale. The building was for sale, but it wasn't painted this color. He painted the color, or had them paint it. Hideous blue for the hideous cult. Exactly. Don't ever join that.
No, never.
Good.
We believe in God and science.
Yeah, yeah. Hello. Maybe it was for sale. Justice. Question. Okay, I already answered that 49ers for life. I didn't have one that was a favorite. I mean, if anything, my favorite course was the communication course, the first course. Not because I needed it, because my mother and father were pretty good communicators, so and my grandfather, so I kind of grew up around good communication, but it taught me what made it good and what made it not. And it's a good course. The original communication course was good. Now it's all fucked up, but originally it was. Um, there's a town in Morocco that's a beautiful shade of blue. Yeah, I'm sure there is. Hi, Scientology geek. Ooh, somebody became a member. All right. I love blue. This is Sophie and shades of blue. Blue is a very therapeutic color also. There are shade cardiac blue. That is good for the heart. Wow. Interesting, Sophie. Marty Rathman said it was military surplus paint. It was originally blue because the paint was cheap. That could be it. That could have been it. I'm not going to argue with that. We super genius, say hi. All right. Cassie, hi. I love the sound of his own voice. Of Hubbard's? Oh, not I. LOL. They meant the paint was on sale. That's why we bought it. No, I get it. I get it. That makes sense. Somehow these green ones are really hard to see. I can't see who it is. He said, hi, Tori. I can't see. It's in green. And Justice deleted his thing. Love it said, Sophie, I'll send you pictures of that town and you'll see and the estate in Morocco. Two gorgeous blues. Yeah, those are that. Oh, Cassie, thank you for becoming a member. That's good. Welcome. That's very good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Morocco always. Every photograph I've ever seen in Morocco is beautiful. Thank you, Cassie. Hi, Sophie Lovett and Cassie. Hey, y'all. Sophie says, Cassie, thanks for supporting Tori. Yes. And I believe Elron understood exactly what he was doing with colors. I don't. I really don't. I'm sorry, but I don't. In the Netherlands, if you saw this, how it looked, you would go, no. It was very far from therapeutic. I mean, very, very far from therapeutic. I believe certain blues can be, but the one that he painted it, I think Marty had it right. It was probably the cheapest paint, the crappiest paint. I saw, but it wasn't therapeutic because if it was, people wouldn't be so against it. Hi, Jesse, you're a member. Woo-hoo. Sophie, Sophie and Love It, you have to help me figure out what's our next plan for the members only. Got to do something. All right, now, Cassie, thanks for supporting Tori. Okay, Justice. In the Netherlands, rented houses have often ugly colors on the front doors. We think because it's cheaper. Interesting. Like I know in Norway they had really bright colors on the doors, and you might think they're ugly, but I love them. But I like bright colors. Hubbard's voice makes me physically ill. I think I'm in the same boat, Tiana. Michelle, Tiana. Yeah, I think we're in the same boat. And love it is too. How do I become a member? Okay. How does she become a member? I don't know. It's underneath Tori Magoo 44, and then it's for more information. That's the thing we need to make more clear, though, is how to become a member. Because I've noticed in other people's sites, you just click it open and it has little pictures of all the members. And we need to put that there, and I don't know how to do it. But I can ask Mitch. Mitch might know. But Sophie or Love It, if you know how to tell them how to become a member, that would help. I think somewhere there's a little link where you should become a member. And you want an iPad. Okay. Better check. Though I thought I was a member. Deanna, I think you are, but I'll have to check when I get home. Tori, you can be my grandma. You're so great. Thank you, Brandon. I have a lot of grandchildren, believe me. I do. You're welcome to be one. I don't see a join tab anywhere. Yikes. All right, well, Love It. Sophie, where's the tab for joining? Doesn't work though. iPad's YouTube app. So you need to open a web browser that is on YouTube. That's JB808. That's right. You became a member and you donated a bunch of memberships, so you should be able to tell it. I love all the houses with different colors. I did too. In hot countries. The mods can post the membership link. There you go, Verity. That's good. So Sophie or Love It, could you post the membership link? Thanks, JB808. Ooh, there you go. I think it worked. Brandon James. Okay, Verity Tori hadn't sent me the link. Ooh, wait, Verity hadn't sent me the link. I can't find to share. We'll sort it out. Okay. Okay, yeah, we got it. We definitely have to sort that out. Click the money sign and you can choose to make a donation or become a member. There you go. Thank you, Marloka. Thank you. Justin. In the bulk chat? In the bulk chat? All right, now this is Rochelle. All right, gifted one Tory Magoo 44 membership. Thank you. Thank you so much, Rochelle. That's cool. Cool. Thank you, Rochelle. Okay, and I'm writing down that we got to sort it out. So a total of 14 very formative years. I must have missed the beginning of that, Deanna. That's good though to know about clicking on the money sign and you can choose to make a donation or become a member. So thank you for that, Marloka. Okay, good to know. Okay, here's Deanna Ross, Rochelle, from age 8 until my mother died at age 23. Wow, she died really young. That's super young. If I'm reading it right. Thank you, JB808. Okay, so now let me go back here. Here's Michelle. Okay. Wow, that's amazing. Well, the good thing though, like I lost my father when I was 22. But my view is this, we never really lose them because you have all the memories of your mother or father if you lost either one. So just like for me, my YouTube site is Tori 44. And Magoo was my nickname for my dad. Why? Because I had like little tiny eyes and so did he. And so they reminded me of Mr. Magoo. Hey, do you want me to take your picture? I will. Come on, give me your camera.
Okay,
I will.
thank you.
Oh yeah, sure. Do you want me to take this?
I'll get it from her. Her,
Okay,
her
okay.
camera's much better.
All right, so get over there. Let me get. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna turn her clothes back.
All right. All right. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. There's one. I'm gonna do one more. 1, 2, 3. All right. Come see if you like them.
Nice, thank you.
It's a good shot. Really.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Don't ever get in there though.
What are you wearing? No, it's very hassle to us. We're like, okay, we saw it.
Good. Marloka. All right. You became a member. All right. Marloka. Cool. Thank you. Marloka. I appreciate it. Money sign just gives me the option to super chat and super stickers. Oh, okay. My iPhone won't work to share from the money sign. iPhone is different. Yeah, I don't have iPhone. Sorry. Deanna Ross, that's awful. I'm sorry. We went through that. Yeah, truly. And Sophie Marloka, thanks for joining. Yeah, truly. Hey, JB, you know, he's a great guy. JB 808. I hope you come here sometime. I hope all of you come here sometime. It was really fun meeting Sophie and Love It together. Oh, we had fun. We really did. I got my bangs trimmed today. My hairdresser trimmed my bangs. They were like down to here. Hey, Marcy. JB 808 says, all right. I'm kind of lurking because I'm modding for Dusty. Oh, okay. All right. And membership cutesy. Did cutesy become a membership? I don't think so. Tori, Deanna was telling me how many years she was in Scientology. Ah, good. Okay, Sophie says, Tori, I was thinking about it and that our parents are always with us because we are made of them and we're always with our children. Exactly. And you have all the great memories with them. There's really cute little girl. But you know, you have all your memories, they're in your heart and they're not going to go away. So for me, that I made my dad was Mr. Magoo. I mean, he wasn't Mr. Magoo, but he was. I nicknamed him Magoo because he had little tiny eyes and he was on the TV broadcasting football, and it was just very funny. It was very funny, so I started calling him Magoo. Hey,
Hey,
how you doing?
good. How are you?
Good. Good to see
Jacob,
you.
you guys see another
Thank
reminder.
you. Thank you.
How are you?
You gonna stay for a while?
A little bit. I can stay for about 25 minutes, I think. But you're Drew, right? How's it going? Good to see you again. Been a minute. Jacob, I think we met at Mindy's place last year. Yeah,
Oh
yeah. Nice to
yeah.
see you.
Here, sit down.
What was
Have a
that?
seat.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We were on the roof at Mindy's place. That was
Yeah.
fun. But I was
Oh, no. Okay, now I gotta show these guys who you are. Do you mind being on camera?
Oh yeah. I'm streaming on mine too, so yeah, that's cool. Hello. It is I,
This is
Jacob
Jacob.
Harky.
What's your thing?
The channel is Jacob Harky, so
Jacob.
first name and last name.
All
Last
right.
name is Harky, Harkey.
All right, there you
And
go.
folks, if you're not already subscribed to Tory Magoo, is it Tory Magoo 44? Is that
Yeah,
the username?
Tory and then MAGOO 44.
Well, there you
And I
go.
was just telling them that was Magoo was from, like my site started in 2008 when
That
Anonymous
was-
showed up.
Oh, okay.
And Bunker brought over a webcam and he said, all right, now you have a YouTube site. And I said, what am I going to do with that? Because we're going to start a video. And so I just named it Tori, because that's my name.
Uh-huh.
And then Magoo over my dad, in honor of my dad, because he died when I was 22.
Oh, I actually don't know if I knew that was the connection there.
Yeah, I know. Nobody did. So I'm just telling them.
Oh,
And his
nice.
football number is 44. He's in the Football Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So he
Like
played for the
NFL?
Chicago. No, it's AFL because it was before the NFL.
Oh,
He
wow.
played for Chicago Cardinals.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I figured put in the foot. And somebody, not when I was in Scientology, nobody ever even looked. But once I left, a guy that's an ex-Scientologist went to a football store, a sports store, and found out my dad had football cards. And none of us, we have 3 kids in our family, none of us knew he had a football card. He has 4 of them, two for 44 and 2 for broadcasting.
What was his
And he
name?
also played for the Green Bay Packers one year.
Oh, wow. Was it still AFL then, or was that NFL?
I think it might have been the first year of NFL.
Wow.
But I think he broadcast the first Super Bowl thing also.
That's really cool.
So I know, yeah, he is a great. His name's Tory-Christman. Like my last name's Christman.
Right, yeah.
Paul Christman.
Very
And he,
cool.
I think he's on Wikipedia. I think he put a thing about it.
I'll have to look that up.
Scientology may have fucked it up.
Oh, I wouldn't put it past them.
I know.
Like them.
I know.
Oh, the Scientology, I think they did get banned from even editing their own Wikipedia
That's
pages.
because of me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't
so-
know if I knew that was because of you.
Yeah. This guy called me for 10 years and he'd always say, okay, this happened with Tom Cruise. What's the backstory? And I'd tell him. This
Okay.
happened with this. What's the backstory? And I'd tell him. So now I started watching Wikipedia, which I wasn't. And I said, they're editing their site because I worked for their top secret mafia.
It was so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I knew the shit they do. And I said, look, they're editing Wikipedia because it was this stuff about Hubbard and now that's gone. Right. And the guy didn't care. He was like, okay, whatever.
This guy you're talking to, this guy works for
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia, or he's a
He
Wikipedia
did that.
editor.
He
Okay,
did that.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to say who he is.
That's
but
fine. That's fine.
He was a guy that called me
Gotcha.
about Wikipedia. And so I said, look, they're editing Wikipedia and they're stripping it down. And so now it's been like 10 years of me talking to them. And I finally said, look, you guys really need to do an investigation on this because they are really screwing up your webcam. Your Wikipedia.
Yeah.
And nobody's spotting it. And so finally he calls me up and he goes, okay, we're going to do an investigation and we want you on it. And I said, no, I'm not going to do it. He goes, why not? And he goes, I'm a declared suppressive person. So I know without a doubt, you're going to find out they are editing Wikipedia. And when they find it out,
Is it
then
back to you, or?
they're going to say this is all bullshit because Tori was on the council and she's a declared suppressive person. So I said, you guys do the investigation and then call and let me know. And they called and they said, we got it. We got it. And you're invited to the premiere. They did a premiere out at the Aero Theater. And the guys that made a DVD about it.
Oh,
And they had it in all the colleges. By the time I saw it, they saw it in all the colleges, most of the high schools, and they were going into grade schools to educate them on how to use Wikipedia.
and there's a feature in there about the Scientology.
Yeah, in the
battle?
middle of
Wow.
it says, it has a big red circle and a big red X, and it says, blocked from Wikipedia forever from
Wow.
editing. And so I raised my hand. There were about 200 people in the audience, and I raised my hand and I said, just so you know, if you ever have any legal problems with this, I was working with them on this whole thing. not Wikipedia, but other shit.
Right.
And I can help you with it. And the whole place, I mean, you can hear a pin drop. You know, it's just like people were like, oh my God. And they came over and thanked me. But anyway, yeah, I definitely know about it because of that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you were involved in it in that way. That's kind of crazy. You know
I
the
know.
name of that documentary?
Yeah,
What's the documentary called?
I think it's called Wikipedia.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I've never heard that part of it. I've heard a lot of stories about Scientology. I knew a little bit that they were banned from editing their Wikipedia, but I didn't realize that.
No, I know. I've never really told it.
Okay,
I really
okay.
need to make a video about it. I hope you guys could hear it. Because anyway, I'll make a video about it because it's really a cool story, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Especially that I went, no, I'm not being on the board. No. You know, the guy was like, why not? I'm like, because they will decide it's not okay. And they'll cancel the whole thing. You'll have to do it again. And without me. So this way, just do it without me and you'll decide. And they banned him.
Well, good for you for knowing the right steps to take.
I know
there.
everybody in the theater just cheered. It was really great. So that's why they hate me. They have a number of reasons they hate me, but that's one of them.
And that was 2008, like around the same time as the anonymous protests. Okay, so at that point, was ARS still around at that point, or was that kind of post
I think it
ARS?
was- I can't remember.
Well, 'cause
That's
you-
a good question.
You started leaving because of Xenu.net, not Operation Cleanse.
I
that's not
started
right.
leaving because of what they did,
Oh, right.
and I found out about it. And then I said, I can't do this anymore because they were stopping free speech. And I said, I can't do this. So then they said, okay, just meet us in Glendale. We'll have a meeting on it. I'm going to put it like this so these guys can see it too. So they
Oh,
said,
yeah, sounds good.
okay, put it in, just come over to Glendale. You can do a debrief on it. And I said, okay. So I go over to Glendale, and by then they were acting really mafia-like. One of them was my friend, and the rest of them were really creepy. Don't ever get into this. It's really bad news.
That's right. They're a cult.
Okay. 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 I always let people know. Just in case.
That's what it's all about.
I know. But so I go into the thing. It's all men. They all know me, and they're usually like, Tori, hi, big hug.
Uh-huh.
Like, hello, hello, hello. And it's getting dark, just like this, like the sun was going down, only it was darker. And I'm thinking, okay, this is a little spooky. It's like all men, big men, and me. I'm the only woman here. And I don't get scared. I grew up around men, but it was just a little weird. And my friend who got me into this wasn't there.
Who got you
Bill,
into Scientology,
Bill Yoder.
or
No,
got
no,
you
no.
into
He
that?
got me into this thing with OSA.
Gotcha.
And in the 90s. And his name is Bill Yachty. And he wasn't there. And so and the guy that ran him was named Gavino Ida. And he worked in OSA International. And so Gavino wasn't there and Yachty wasn't there. And all of a sudden the door just slams open. And I'm like, and Yachty comes walking in with Gavino, and Gavino goes, I warned you about her. I warned you about her. And I look at it. This is my auditor, which is like your therapist. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Fine. Yeah.
And even though they're not therapists, they're
Right.
bullshit artists. But and I thought at the time, my best friend, and I look at him and I go, he warned you about what? And they spent about an hour or two just pounding me on it. If you leave, what are you going to say? Who are you going to tell? All this shit. I wasn't going to say a thing. I really wasn't. But that night, I left Scientology. I really did.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I didn't physically leave it. I had to meet Andreas in Norway with Xenu.net.
I
He
see.
helped
Okay.
me totally wake up.
Got
But
it.
that was the night spiritually I didn't get into Scientology to stop free speech
That was the
and
beginning of the.
thrown under the bus.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I just ran out of there crying, and he came after me, and I said, get away from me, get away from me. And
Yachty came after you.
Yeah.
Or?
yeah, because I knew he fucked up. And it was just like, no, no, this is not going to happen ever. And that was it. I mean, that was really it for me that night. It was like ever, not ever, ever.
Do you happen to know if those guys are still in? Bill Yachty and
His
Gavino?
wife died. Yachty and Gavino is still,
As
as far as I know. I mean, I think I would have heard.
if they
I
had
think
left.
he
Yeah.
would have called me if he was out.
That would make sense. Yeah. Very cool.
So there you
Interesting. I wouldn't have known.
I know. So that's the Wikipedia story. and my OSA infant. I gotta check on my guys though.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. I get behind the chat sometimes too when I'm
I know.
running there. I see you asked, is Wikipedia involved in Church of Scientology? So no, his story was just explaining Scientology is now banned from editing their own Wikipedia page because they kept trying to remove the truth. They would consider a lot of what's on their Wikipedia page to be in theta, which is always bad, even if it is true.
And data is actually the truth.
Yeah,
They just don't want it known.
right.
They can, in their minds, it's bad news.
Uh-huh.
But the truth is, it's the facts they don't want to know.
I feel like that. I would have to imagine that would wake some people up who are working. But like I remember hearing an interview. I'm trying to remember who it was with, but with somebody who was talking to Leah and Mike on their podcast a few years ago, talking about the data that they had on how many people were coming into the orgs and how they couldn't tell the truth there because it was in theta. Maybe he was talking to Jeffrey Augustine, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But that's the thing. It's like, wouldn't that be a turning point, or maybe the beginning of the end, realizing that you can't say the truth because the truth is in theta?
But you never that's a hard one to connect the dots on.
Yeah.
Because there's
always an acceptable truth. There's always an explanation.
They're always insisting, I'm really horrible. They told the guy last Christmas that I was an undercover CIA agent. The guy was going to give them $5,000. He was. It's on my Facebook site. If anybody wants to go back, it's like not this Christmas, but the Christmas before that. And we just happened to pull up, and one guy was on L. Ron Hubbard Way.
Uh-huh.
And I said, "Can I talk to you?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "What's going on?" I mean, and he goes, "I don't know, but they have nice lights." And I looked at my friend and I said, "He's probably a Scientologist." And I said, "Are you a Scientologist?" And he goes, "Hell no, I'm an ex-Jehovah's Witness."
Oh.
And so I said, "Well, what are you doing here?" And he goes, "Well, my friend is doing the personality test." And so I said, "Okay, get him out here." And he came out, and I said, "Look, this is really bad news." He said, "I'm about ready to give him $5,000. I said, "For your first thing? It's supposed to be $40."
Yeah, that's a big commitment to make right off the bat.
Yeah. So I said, "No, I'm going to tell you two things. They really hate me, and they lie. And there's a security guard that's going to be here in about 1 minute." And sure enough, he pulled up on his bike and took the guy inside. And I said, go get him. And he went to open the door, and he goes, "It's locked." They locked him in. So I said, "Call him up on your cell phone and get him out." So he comes out, and he's all white. And he goes, "Wow."
This is the guy's first day in there.
Yeah.
And they look him in.
He goes, "Wow, they really hate you." And I said, "I warned you." So anyway, I called him the next day, and I said, "I just want to make sure you didn't get snagged by them." And he said, "Nah, I'm going to Japan." He was a wrestler. Oh, that was the other thing. He said, "I want my personality test on the video."
A wrestler, like sumo wrestler, or like a?
Oh, what time?
Got it.
He's a wrestler.
Wow.
And so I said, "I just want to make sure you didn't give him the $5,000." He goes, "Hell no."
That's scary.
And I go, "Okay, so what was it that they said about me that was so bad?" And he gets kind of quiet, and he goes, "Well, they told me you're a top secret undercover CIA agent." And we both just started laughing so hard. It was just so stupid.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I think I do remember you mentioning a few months after Christmas was when we were all here on L. Ron Hubbard Day, when all the exes had come from all over the country to protest here.
right.
I remember you mentioning something about being called a CIA agent, but I don't think I realized that was. I didn't know the full story there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's kind of funny. And then someone sent me a really cool hat, so I put it on. Whenever I say it, if I'm at home, I put on my CIA hat.
Oh, and that's cool. Oh gosh. See, Running Bear says, "My friend is a Jehovah's Witnesses, and we've been friends for over 40 years. For no reason, she had to dissociate and shun me. I wonder if it's because they're paying attention to the ex-cult community." Who knows? No, but yeah, because they've got their similar.
All weird. Yeah. But an ex-Jehovah's Witness really saved my ass, because they came. This is years ago, but they spread Tony Ortega did an article about Andreas and I
Okay.
called Sympathy for the Devil, which is still online.
Okay.
And they copied it off and put it on every single house doorstep all the way around my block. And that's Jehovah's Witness. And I had talked a lot. I said, look, if any shit happens, let me know. And I woke up that morning and there's a big stack of papers. And I said, what's this, to my roommate? Because I don't know, the neighbor brought it by. And it was all, they went and got every single one. Aha, oh, it's a, aha, epic fail, to quote Anonymous.
Wow. Wow.
I know.
Have you been coming out here to just sit and tell people, like,
Just now.
or since people have started like live streaming and stuff?
No.
Oh,
Drew and I've been protesting since 2008.
Oh, and then
And
you
I've
kept
been
it up.
protesting
You've been
since
consistent.
2000.
Oh wow. Okay. Very cool.
Say we've been here, but we go different places and different times. And, you know, when COVID happened, we didn't do anything. You know,
Right.
it was just sort of like different times, different things. But when the live stream thing happened, my friend who, you know, do you know where the testing center is?
Yeah, Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he used to work at the Egyptian, which is right next to
Oh
it.
yeah.
And they would always give out those tickets saying a free movie. And the people would go to the Egyptian. And he'd say, "Look, this is not Scientology. Go back there."
Oh, that's
So
funny.
from that and talking to me, he became a critic. So he's really good. And now he drives around and he saw Will and Jessica
Oh, nice.
when they first came. And he goes, "You got to look these people up on TikTok." And I said, "Andrew, you know I don't do TikTok. I'm not going to look them up." And he goes, "Type in Jessica Palmadessa on TikTok." And I did. And I laughed so hard. She had that thing about Willa and the
Yeah. Yeah, those are the days. It was fun when like almost every night you could go to Hollywood Boulevard and there would be at least a few people there, but
Right.
it got to be like there were at least 10, 15 people there every single night, which that was a fun time. That was like
We get it back. We get it back. It happened. Just like when Anonymous was here, there were 500 people here.
and were there multiple dates or were there like
Now they were just going to do one picket. That was
I
it.
see.
And
Got it.
both Bunker and I said, if they just leave them alone, they're 20-year-old kids. They're going to be gone in a couple days.
Right.
But if they do what they usually do, they're going to be here forever. And they are. They still, in Europe especially, they're really active against the church. Yeah.
Oh wow! I
Yeah.
actually don't think I realized that Anonymous was still that active. That's interesting.
And they flew me to Ireland to talk, and Anonymous was there. The whole fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
When you went to Europe, you said where
I
was
went
that?
to Ireland.
Ireland. Okay. Wow. Is there much of a Scientology presence in Ireland, or?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just these guys. It was like Pete
Griffiths?
Griffith,
Yeah, yeah.
John, his name,
I don't know.
McGee.
Oh,
McGee.
okay.
And he caught me. They pushed me down the stairs at the center. And I mean, they pushed me hard. I would have been dead or paralyzed, except he caught me. Yeah.
Yeah, Pete Griffiths. I've heard him tell his story before. I think he did an episode with Tony Ortega of his podcast, with Tony's podcast a couple years ago, because he had an interesting story because he was running a mission that he kept running after he got declared an SB. I think like he had an unusual situation. I remember him describing. I don't think I remember all the details, but that was kind of fun to hear because that sounded kind of unheard of.
That does sound kind of fun. I don't remember him telling me that.
I'll have to go back and listen to that episode again. I haven't thought about it in a minute, but when you brought up Ireland, I was like, he's the first Irish ex-Scientologist that I can think of.
Yeah.
All right. I've actually got another place I've got to be at. I've got to meet up with some friends soon, but I was in the area, so I wanted to come by and say, hey, thank you. Of course. Yeah. Thank you for letting me sit down. Let me borrow the seat.
Hey.
And folks in my chat, if you're not already subscribed to Tori Magoo 44, make sure that you do that. And
Over 1,000 videos telling you why people do what they do. And the other thing is, the best thing is to type in Tori Magoo 44 + escape. And I made a 10-part series on, because after 10 years, I made it after being out for 10 years.
Oh, okay.
And everybody kind of has similar questions like, how did you
Right.
get in? How did you wake up? How did you get out?
Uh-huh.
And it's a great, it really is a good good little series.
So did you do that? Was that recent or has it been
No,
a
no,
few
no.
years now? That's
I
Well, 'cause you've been out
redid
for-
it recently.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'll have to, so Tory Magoo 44 plus Escape. That is
Yeah.
the best way to find that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll have to check that out too. And folks in the chat, I encourage you to as well. Good to see you, Drew. All right. I'll see
good
you around.
seeing you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night. Thanks for coming by.
Of course. Of course. Thanks for being here.
Hey guys, that was fun. All right, Howard Taylor. Hi, Tori from jolly old England. Wow, where it's raining. Ooh, best wishes and good to see you fight the fight. It's 2:35 a.m. All right, that's my time. All right, the lumpy, the truck driver. Bingo, I love it. Tori, I'm with Brandon James. Can you be my grandma also? You got it. You're on the list. Here you go. Hit this. Thank you, Justice. Hit the like button. That's what Justice said. For iPhones, you need to do it on a laptop or a desktop. That's kind of a drag because a lot of people have iPhones. I don't like that. Sophie, the money sign doesn't work for iPhone users to get memberships. JB808, we need your help. Thanks, Rochelle. The trauma stopped at my generation, my grandchildren and my children and grandchildren had never any knowledge of Scientology. Yay! Good job, Deanna. Okay, yes. That's why I can't share it because of iPhone. That just doesn't seem right. It doesn't. I think I am. I would love to meet you one day, even if it's just to say thank you for everything. Oh, thank you, JB808. If you mean me, thank you. There goes security. I told you, they're always trying to be so serious. And like, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm driving by. And I would love to meet you too, JB808. I'm coming to Hawaii. Deanna Ross. That's awesome. Your children and grandchildren are lucky. Really. That fantastic. That is great. You see, yes, you are. It's just he's super chill. Jacob Harky. Reconnecting. All right. I guess it disconnected for a minute. Hey, Sophie, can you send me Jacob Harky? It's Harkey. Can you send me his name? Wait, I have to write it down. The pad. That's where I have it. Because I don't always have Sophie with me. Jacob Harky. Why? All right. Woo! It's starting to get chilly. Sun's going down. I didn't know it was because of Tori, but I shouldn't be surprised. Isn't that fun about the Wikipedia thing? Oh, I'm telling you, I'm going to make another video about it recently. JB808, yes, I did not know that. Tori is so awesome. We are always learning from her and about the impact she's made. I mean, that was just, that was just sort of a lot of my life since I escaped out of here is just, it just is the way it is. It is sort of like I gave my life up in 2000 to higher powers. I said, you can do whatever you want with my life. I am out of the way. And I really thought, I swear to God, I thought I was going to be down in Brazil managing a Scientology org. That's what I thought. but I ended up on the internet and all the rest of this shit happened. And I just thought, I'm going to keep doing it. So I do. And it's like cool stuff happens, like that Wikipedia thing. I mean, that was kind of an amazing thing, really. Amazing. The guy called me for 8 or 10 years. And then when he wanted me to be on the investigation, I'm like, no, hell no. They'll just say it's all, defunct because of Tory. And he said, really? And I said, hell yeah. Because people don't really get what they think of a suppressive person. They hear it and SP and stuff like that, but it's really something. They really think I'm evil. Like I'm an undercover CIA agent. Give me a fucking break, Osa. Good Lord. JB808, yes. Ooh. Thank you, Sophie. That is so kind. Hi, Eric. You're back. I didn't know you left, but you missed a whole bunch of stuff. Sophie, hell yeah. Not up for debate. What is not up for debate? Okay, I gotta look and see. Oh, okay. Go Tory. Thank you, JB808. You didn't know it was because of me. Hell yeah. Not up for debate. All right. AMC. Ooh, those are some cool things. Oh. Tori's dad has his own Wikipedia page. If you Google his name, Tory-Christman. Yeah. Just make sure it isn't my brother, because my brother's name is Tory-Christman also, and he's the writer. So he's younger and he's a writer. Tory-Christman, my dad, is a football player, and a broadcaster. Mark Bunker featured a radio interview with Pat Harney, director of public relationships, yesterday, and she left Pat a bit frustrated. Hello, how you doing? There you are. See, there you go. Remember? See, there you go. Good boy. Good boy. You did it. Bye bye. That's a little boy that wouldn't wave before. Now he waved. Kelly, Kelly BC. Hi, lovely. Did you need help with the membership link? I can email it to you. Hey, Kelly, that would be great. If you could help us figure out how to do it with, I have an Android. I guess it only works for iPhones, they're saying. She left Pat a bit flustered. All right. Well, anything that makes Pat flustered is a good thing. Great story. Okay, now these were deleted. Isn't that CIA story so funny? And it's on my Facebook site. If you go back, not this Christmas, but the Christmas before, you'll see it. I made a video because as soon as the guy said he's doing the personality test, I thought, oh my God, I got to take a video of this. Mm-hmm. And, because it was the first time ever that we've ever been able to talk to someone that's in getting a personality test and coming out. And I wanted to hear it. I had no idea the guy was going to give me $5,000 and they blew it. Wow, talk about screwing up. Epic fail, Osa. Exactly. Epic fail. That's from Anonymous. They started that. That was pleasant with Jacob Harky. I know, he's a nice guy. I really like him. I missed who that was. His name's Jacob Harky. Does anyone know the channel? He said it's just Jacob Harky on, and it's Harkey on YouTube. Yeah, JB808 just posted it. I signed a staff contract at an Ideal Organ, Detroit, but never worked with them and recently left Scientology. Can they sue me? No, they can't do anything. You don't owe them a dime. They can't get you. They can tell you that you have to do X, Y, and Z, but you don't. That all of their contracts are fraudulent. And that's from an attorney who told me, because I was trying to get my money back, and they said, well, you have to do a waiver. Hey, and the waiver was this horrible, you know, you never talk to anybody on the internet, never do this and this. And so I called her up and I said, look, they want me to sign this waiver. And she said, well, if you want your money back, you have to sign a waiver. And I said, I don't think you've ever seen a waiver like this. And I said, I'm going to fax it over to you. I faxed it to her. And she called me in under 5 minutes. And she said, okay, first of all, that is a completely illegal contract. Secondly, we're going to write our own contract and get your money back. And we did. So there you go. But no, don't worry about it. You know, I'm sure they promised you a bunch of stuff that they didn't deliver either. And just stay in touch. Go 94 rock band. Go back to being a rock band. Much better. Tori is my YouTube grandma, as so many others. Thank you, Eric. Yep, hearts to JB808. J Stevie O, hey Tori. And hearts to everybody else too. I love all you guys. Rib guy, there he is, the man about town. You're at dinner with your dad. Thank you for being out there with us all. Okay, here you can show your dad. This is the monstrosity. There you go. That's where his son worked. I don't know if he actually worked here, but you can show it to him. People walk by all night long, and I say, "Don't ever join that." They go, "Hell no," which is different from us in the old days, right?
What's that?
Well, when I say don't ever join that, and people say, "Well, they have a right to their own religion."
Yeah.
Remember that in the old days?
Oh yeah, yeah. People don't confuse it with religion anymore.
No, now they know.
Yeah.
You know, and that's from a number of different things. But
That is true. I remember that.
I know, yeah.
Like, man, I got the right to laws. Everyone's like, yeah, that's not called.
That's a call. Well, say hi to your dad, Rib Guy, and have a wonderful dinner. I'm taking your advice and asking for my bus pass. All right, good. Yeah, definitely. Ooh, wait, I hit the wrong thing.
I like
Okay.
the Scientology double cross. It's like they call it the Scientology double cross.
I know it's like a devil cross, isn't it? Isn't it sort of like a devil cross?
Yeah, but I remember Anonymous called it the double cross. Like again, double cross.
Oh yeah, double cross.
So the Scientology double cross. Like the X.
Thank you, CSW1. The world loves you, Miss Tori. Thank you. And Mr. Drew. Tori, aka Magoo, is the real deal. Thank you, J Stevio. We know Tori from back in the old days. Yes. Moose on the loose. All right. Good to see you here too. I love that nickname. You are rocking and rolling. Absolutely. Thank you. Tori is an absolute trooper from the get-go. You know, the ironic thing, I know I've said this, but I say it in case somebody didn't hear it or in case Osa hears it. I was not going to say a word, not one word. I was just going to leave. I called Stacy and said, I am not going to be speaking out. I'm not going to make videos and I'm not going to protest. I'm leaving under the radar quietly. And she said, okay, we're just doing for you what we wish someone had done for us because they got me a ticket to go to Clearwater. And from LAX to Tampa, in that time, they did so much shit, I became an activist. They turned me into one. Thank you, Osa. And my 1,000 videos, thank you. And all the people that come and learn from them, thank you. Yep. Anyway, nice to see you. live. Talk to you soon again. Thank you, JCVO. Tori takes notes the old-fashioned way, like me, pen and paper. I do. I always carry a little notebook, and you can see in my house I have I probably have thousands of them. You know, I I live with them because there's too much stuff to remember. How can everybody remember all this stuff? I'm just kind of amazed. And it's not just because I can't remember, my short-term memory is bad. It's not that. It's just in one day, there's so much stuff that comes in. How can you remember all that? Sophie says, hi, Moose on the loose. Wonder what happened to AGP. Hopefully gone for good. He and I never, ever got along, ever. But the odd thing is he's a really nice guy outside of his AGP thing. So I will give him that. I love your energy, Tori. Thank you. Lola. Lola Boo. Cute name. The Penny Stamper? Okay. Thank you, Chris. God bless from Kentucky. All right. Somebody just moved to Kentucky. Oh, look, a little dog. Hello, can I pet him?
Yes.
Hello. Is it a she or he?
It's a he.
It's a he. Hello. He wants to go in Drew's car. Come on. Oh,
There.
it's too late.
I want to go under the car.
What are you guys hanging out here for? I saw you guys from across the street, and I got super curious.
I was in Scientology for 30 years.
You were?
Yeah, I got in 1969 and
Got
I woke up and escaped out in 2000. And they chased me across the country. And I was just telling them, I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, but because it's all mind control and they beat it into you not to ever tell anybody anything, you know, all this stuff. That's why everybody says, I don't know what Scientology is. And I go, nobody does. It's because it's a giant con. It's not anything. It's not a religion. It's a cult.
Yeah, I
Do you know
that.
what the difference in a cult and a religion is?
I don't really know, but I know they're not good.
Yeah, they're not good. And Hubbard said in 1949, if you want to make money, start a religion. So that's all it is. It's a triangle that you have to pay every single level.
It's like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, it's a total pyramid scheme. But people get into it because you like the people.
Huh.
And then you stay because if you leave, you'll lose those people and your family and your friends. I mean, I lost my husband of 26 years and all my 30-year friends.
Is
They
they
do.
all stayed instead of leaving with
Yeah,
you?
they're all there.
Are they
Well,
like
a bunch
here?
of people left. No, these guys are for what's called the Sea Organization. They're in those military outfits.
Huh.
That
I
they're
don't
well, they used to be out on a ship with Hubbard
know.
in the ocean because he was avoiding taxes.
Huh.
And so he said, we'll just be out here on the ship. And so they're called the Sea Organization.
Here.
Well, now because they came on land, they were the Sea Org then when they were on the ship too. Yeah. But they make it sound like it's fabulous. I mean, I've met people that in this day and age are going to join the Sea Org. And I'm like, are you insane? You know, it's a slave camp. It's like, yeah. I mean, for the Sea Org. Not see, there's public and Sea Org. Like I was public. I was in the Sea Org briefly, but I didn't
So
stay.
Sea Org is like the core group of them.
They're like missionaries, only they're not a religion. But they, you know how missionaries are like, they commit their life. These guys have to sign a 1 billion-year contract.
Huh.
1 billion years.
Because they believe that their like soul doesn't die and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Like,
they don't believe they'll die. They're going to drop their body and go and come back and get another body. So they're very, very creepy on death. You know, like you and I could be best friends and you could die and I wouldn't know.
And at the pretty little
And I'd be like, you're kidding. You know, when you find out, it's like, no one even said anything, you know, unless you're an opinion leader. If you're lots of money or lots of connections, then they have a funeral for you.
But don't they like not believing that? Then why would they have a funeral? That's
Well,
like
it
a
isn't a
fun-
funeral. They call it a memorial. You know, it's like a celebration of it.
But where do they go? Where? How can they get another body then? Ooh, not- nope.
That's a good question. I mean, people are born all the time in hospitals. So Hubbard said, go to another hospital. You know,
Hmm.
just pick up another body.
Interesting. That's like how I. That's how like Dalai Lama works.
No,
They're like, oh,
way far
it's like
coming.
Buddha in this body, and then the next Lama, next.
Well, they may have that, but these guys are really freaky. I mean, their main abuses are they stop free speech, they break up families, they have medical abuse, they roping people to that, you know, billion-year contract and young kids. And I don't know if they do the kids anymore because they got in a lot of trouble with a lot of kids exposed it.
There's a huge protest here like 3 months ago.
Right.
They were like camping out here, having
Right, I was there.
grills. Oh,
Yeah.
you were here.
Yeah.
That's why they put up those like garden
Yeah,
beds.
yeah.
So that
And then
people
my
can, like,
friend
camp
went
here.
to the city council every week and got them removed.
Huh.
That's why they're gone.
That's why they're right. Oh
I
my
know.
god, I didn't realize they're like right around the corner and there's people living there. That's
You live right around the corner?
yeah. I didn't know there would be Scientology people living in the building, but they have security, which is like a fun thing. But
They'll always be after you to join. So just be careful.
I
Because they lie and they, you know, it's like there's a lot of, I'll give you a card. Here, wait. Because this has really good information. Because if you just type in Scientology, they have stuff all over the internet on how great it is.
no.
Here we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's all the stuff they won't tell you. And the Tori Magoo 44 is my YouTube site, which is these guys. They're on there right now. I'm doing a live stream. Ooh, are you okay? Well, these are the jumping kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're streaming here. Do they know that you're here?
We already said hello to the security. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Oh, one happy dog.
I know, you're a cute little dog. What's his name?
He's called Lucky Star.
Lucky Star?
Yeah.
That's
Hey.
sweet.
He's like 3 years old. I don't know. I'm dog sitting, so
You're dog sitting.
Oh, you're dog sitting.
yeah.
Kind of similar to my dog.
I
with
gotta
the face.
show him so
Really?
everybody can see him. Wait.
Aww.
Let's put you on your. Oh, it's locked. Wow. It won't do it that way. Let me see. Let me try this. There we go. There you are. I love his tail.
Hello.
It's so
Go
cute.
with the streaming and stay safe out here, okay?
We will. We've been doing this since 2000. Me since 2000.
You or no?
Yeah, they know us, but we're nice. You know, like some people don't like them, and so they don't like them. You know, it's like you just have to think in terms of.
Relax.
Hey, come on. If you just think in terms of someone screaming at you, what do you usually do?
Walk away, maybe.
Right. Or shut down. You know, it's like you're not going to go, oh, I didn't know that, you know. So to me, I'm just always nice to them. But I also was in and they sent me out to handle people like me
Huh.
when I was in. So
Like
I
chase them across the country?
no, not until I left.
Okay.
They chased me across the country once I left. They
Wow, so they sent you out to recruit people.
Yeah, no, not to recruit you. When I was in, they'd have protesters out here. They used to have a whole lot of protesters, and they would have me come out and try to get them to go away. So I knew what it was like to have people yelling at you.
They yelled at you?
Oh God, yeah. Because they think you're brainwashed, and they think if they yell at you, you'll hear it. Which is like,
Yeah.
I don't know where they got that from, but anyway, they did. Yeah, a lot of people yelled at me. You dog.
He is very, very cute.
And you're just dog sitting for him.
Yeah. Only for a day, so it's a little sad.
Okay. Oh, he's getting caught.
They have to wait out of it.
So
Oh.
teeny.
Yeah, he's like adult that dog.
Huh?
That's as big as he gets.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, don't jump me on the leg.
It's like a little petite person. But look at you. You know, that's probably as big as you've got, right?
Yes.
That's lucky.
I'll see you guys around.
Okay, you take care.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Tori opened more eyes than LRH blinded. I don't know about that, but I've been working on it. I've been getting there. Tori, I've seen a lot of new names in the chat because of their vertical. I know, Justin. I mean Justice. I know that. Tori, it's not up for debate as to how often you are and the impact you have. Oh, thank you, Sophie. Jay Stevio says, Tori, any news on AGP? Ain't hear from him in quite a while. I don't stay in touch with him from day one when he arrived. I said, that guy is not part of Anonymous. He's either here to get money or something else, or he works for OSA. You know, it's like, no. Because he went right up to a security guard and just started screaming in his face. And I said, no. This guy's here, not good. And it's true. I mean, he yells all the time at the staff. And then he would call me up and say, see, they were yelling. You know, I mean, they were filming me. And I said, of course they're filming you because they're going to do a restraining order on you, knucklehead. I mean, it's like, huh? And they did, bro.
Oh, this is Pope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, oh God.
Sorry.
I'm not a Pope fan. I'm not. The CIA said that OSA had a comparable org during Op Snow White and the IRS. Well, okay. All right. Now, I believe that they said OSA was better than them. That's probably spread by OSA. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whole thing went weird. Drew, what happened? What did I do? Thank you. When Miscavige walked into the IRS office on a Friday afternoon and got their unique and singular tax-free status by exhorting IRS staff and digging up dirt on them and extorting the IRS. I did that too for one day. I did. They had me go down. This is a true story too. They had me, OSA asked me to, they said, we need you to do this. Just go down to the IRS office downtown and pass out these flyers. And I said, okay. I hadn't even looked at them. Now I'm down there and I'm looking at them and they're like, we'll give you $10,000 if you'll give us any dirt on the IRS. So the men were like ready to kill me. It was awful. I mean, they were really pissed off. Rightfully so. And the women, there were a couple of them that said, I think we might know something. And they took a couple of the flyers. And I thought, I came back. I said, I'm not doing that anymore. No. But That's probably, they probably kept getting people to go down there until they got enough dirt. That was just one day. Big Blue, you got that one right. Moving now. It looks as idle as most forums these days. Yeah, they're all dead. Hi, Kathy. YRB, hello. Great mission funk for Janet Weiland is her name. I wonder if she still has to security check on that failure. Yeah, who knows? She screwed up big time. Educate. I will. That's what I do. As Tori always says, Scientology is a soul-sucking, mind control, fraudulent business pretending to be a religion. Thank you, Sophie. That is exactly right. So good, Tori. You're cool. Thank you, Moose on the Loose. You know this guy in the sky? Do we know that person?
No.
Okay. Don't forget.
He's pulling out the trap.
Oh, good. Okay. Goodbye. Hi, Lori. I like it when people stop and talk to you. It's heartwarming. I know. Hi, Ann. Thank you, One Love. I do too. I really like it. It's always nice.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of nice people around here. Just local people. Hey, don't ever join that.
Never.
Good. Hi. Happy spring. Little girl on his shoulders. It's so nice to see you out there again. Thank you, Lori. I know, because it's nice and pretty out. Like wasn't it cold all winter?
Yeah, it was cold. Woo!
Woo!
We skipped
It
some
was
picketing.
cold.
It was like,
Yeah.
it's too cold.
I know, we go to it's
You
too
didn't even
cold.
put your jacket on yet, or sweater or anything.
Huh?
You haven't put your sweater or anything on.
I know.
Yeah, just chilling. Before it's like, you want a blanket?
I know. Before I was like blankets and hand warmers. And,
Hands on my hoodie, like, doggy.
oh no, he's got on his earbuds, so he doesn't have to hear
Yeah,
it.
it's leather.
I was just thinking the same, Lori. Thank you. Happy spring. I know. I'm excited. It's springtime. And this will be a brief thing, and then it'll be boiling hot in the summer. So we have to get outside air conditioning.
Outside air conditioning.
I'm kidding.
Yep.
You were gonna get me that ice cream cone, no?
Don't forget, you got half a wrap left.
Oh yeah.
You want me to get it for you?
No.
Okay. Swing by Frosted Freeze, get you a soft drink.
There you go.
So, what you gonna get? Oh, you get a cup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the cone's like ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I can't do the cones. They melt too much.
Yeah.
I lived in.
Remember we got one? What a mess.
I know. I lived in Batvia, Elburn, and most of my family is in St. Charles. We moved to Indiana when I was 10. Wow, now I'm 61. Wow. That's kind of around where I was. I was in Chicago and Kansas City, Missouri, where my grandparents were.
Oh.
That's where I was born, Kansas City, Missouri. And that's where I finished high school, Kansas City, Missouri. Crazy life. Well, should we go?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we should go.
All right. So Drew's going to say goodbye. Here,
Bye.
say goodbye.
Bye.
All right. Let me say goodbye to these guys. The Fox Valley west of the city. Cool. Okay. All right. Well, thank you all for coming by. Thank you, Sophie and Lovett, for helping us moderate. And I'll say goodbye to Drew for you, one love, and Sophie. Sophie and one love say goodbye. I'm
Bye.
sure everybody's saying goodbye. They are. Good night. Good night, you guys. We love you. Thank you for coming along with us. Have an amazing night and all the love from Culver City, California. Thank you. Love from me and my mom. Ah, and Moose on the loose. There you go. Sweet. All right. Adios, you guys. Thank you, Justice, for coming by. And thank you to everyone that became members tonight. That was fantastic. And we will see you tonight. Is what night? What is it? Friday night?
It is
Oh,
Friday.
yeah. So Sunday, I'm going to do a thing with Bunker on my side. So plan on that. It'll probably be about 8 o'clock. But anyway, I'll see you hopefully Sunday. Thanks, chat. Have a lovely evening. Thank you guys for being wonderful, all of you. All right. Peace out.